When I respond to comments, I normally just like ramble and whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. But because this comment touches on so many different things, I kind of pre-did something so I could remember all the things that we're trying to talk about. Now, I do want to say that I had already went down all of these rabbit holes in the last year and a half as I was changing my physical body. So I have my own like personal observation from what happened to my physical body and what I was noticing with other people's bodies as well, in addition to mine. So, interstitium. The interstitium is a network of fluid-filled spaces throughout connective tissue that help cushion tissues and move fluid. My observation was as my tissue became less dense, there was more open airspace, there was more fluid to basically cushion the force or impact in my body, so there's less pressure on my joints and things like that. Fourth phase water. Fourth phase water is a research hypothesis that water near certain surfaces may organize differently than ordinary liquid water. Scientists are still studying how this applies inside living tissue. Okay, so this one, for my observation of this, so I think about it like this. My body is like a bowl of salt water. Your body is at a bowl of salt water. I have a certain vibration. You have a certain vibration. But if you put two bowls of water next to each other, then they would balance each other out. And that sounds crazy, except for I tested this theory 50 million times because it's wild to me. So if I'm touching somebody's body who is denser than mine, I'm a massage therapist. So if I'm working on somebody and their body is denser than mine, or even in just a physical space of me sitting next to somebody, if their body's denser than mine, my body gets stiffer. Like I have to then pop, crack, and like work on my own body to release it. Otherwise, I feel really uncomfortable because we're like balancing each other out. And people walk away from sessions from me saying they feel lighter, they feel more fluid, they feel like everybody's got their own interpretation, but it's along the same lines. Biofield, the fact. The body produces measurable electrical activity through the heart, brain, nerves, muscles. The term biofield is used differently by different groups. In my perspective, I look at it like this. If you have less density in your body, your biofield, your vibration would be higher because your heart, your brain, those things have less shit that they have to work through. And so the field would be bigger around you. So it affect people bigger around you. Bioelectromagnetics. Fact. The heart, brain, nerves, muscle all communicate using electrical signals that can be measured. That's just an accurate fact. I've noticed a lot of that. And then actually, the more that I did vibration, red light, and tested all this stuff on me, at one point, like I felt like I had crazy amounts of electricity through my hands and other people could feel it. Another thing I want to touch on is you said that everything we were taught is wrong. Science changes over time as new evidence is discovered. And after I looked across everything, like I looked across all different medical scopes of practice, fields of science, animal science, and everything that I was learning, again, I was learning on my own body. And so I feel like not everything that we're taught is wrong. I feel like there's little bits of truth to everything. I understand your perspective of that completely, but I want you to know that like there are bits and pieces. It just seems like to me that everybody is using different words to basically say the same thing. We're just using different verbiage in all these different fields, but they're actually, the underlying foundation of what they're saying is the truth. So that's my response.